These days, we live in an e-powered world, and demand for electricity just keeps growing. The accelerating deployment of new renewable sources of energy will help, but those systems require new components to effectively integrate them on the power grid. America's energy delivery infrastructure must be modernized to keep pace with the growing demands occurring at a local and regional level. Upgrading equipment offers the promise of a future-ready grid, one that's adaptable to changing conditions, robust to withstand the effects of climate change, and secure enough to mitigate physical and cyber attacks. But incorporating this new equipment into an already operating system is a complicated task. That's why the Office of Electricity's Grid Systems and Components Research is focused on hardware solutions that are easier to manufacture and last longer through modular, scalable, and standardized designs. Doing that is a big job. It involves developing state-of-the-art materials along with new approaches with an eye towards higher performance. We can't do this alone. And that's why we're partnering with national labs, other research institutions, and the energy community in the monumental task of upgrading the grid. So how exactly does the grid move electricity? Everyone is familiar with the utility poles and power lines that connect generating stations to the electrical outlets we use every day. But that's just the beginning. Along the way, electricity passes through transformers and substations that play a critical role in keeping the lights on and our devices charged. This equipment hasn't changed much since the first electric grid was established over 130 years ago. Today, the country is supplied by 22,000 generators, 55,000 substations, 642,000 miles of high-voltage lines, and 6.3 million miles of distribution lines, delivering power to 153 million customers. You can see the challenge, especially considering that much of the existing grid equipment is reaching the end of its useful life. It's time for a new generation of hardware that's ready for the future. That means creating technology with greater capacity to handle more electricity, and the new capabilities required to maintain a reliable system powered by renewable energy. The Office of Electricity's Grid Systems and Components Research is paving the way for this future-ready grid by supporting innovative large power transformers with the flexibility and versatility to be deployed to a variety of locations on the grid, easing installation in times of need. Solid-state power substations, standardized modular systems with new functionality to manage a decarbonized grid. Grid-enhancing technologies such as dynamic line rating and power flow controllers to optimize how our existing grid infrastructure can manage power flow more efficiently. High-voltage direct current technologies to reduce the losses and costs involved in transmitting power over long distances, and to better connect renewable energy sources to end users. The innovations coming out of the Office of Electricity will ensure that next-generation grid technologies are ready for a future powered by reliable, abundant, and affordable clean energy. And that's a future we can all look forward to.